Hello, here's a sample of the preset for this tutorial. If you'd like to download this preset and hundreds more for free, please check the link in the description. Looking to take your productions to the next level? Check out Nyonics.com for EDM mastering, free synth courses, and how-to articles.
Hey, what's up everybody? Nyonics here. You just heard my recreation of Alvaro and Joey Dale's Ready for Action breakdown. To change the pace a little bit after I have hundreds of presets online, I thought I'd do the slow pretty part instead of the loud club part. So I did the break on this track instead of the normal drop or melody part. As always, you can download these presets for free on my Facebook page. Just check the link in the description. And I will quickly go over these for you, starting with the chords. You want to have OSC1 at -12, square saw 1, settings as such. OSC2, square saw 1 again at a 0, settings as such. And then OSC3, another square saw 1, just like that. Those are your settings. For the mod oscillator, you want to put it on ring mod 2, keep it on 0, and have the ring mod over here. No noise. It looks like I have a little bit of simple delay on this, just like that. Time in dry wet. And insert 2, I have a sine shaper as such. Come on F to the FX section. FX1, there's your chorus. Settings like that. FX2, reverb, settings just like that. And then the EQ is on, but it's not in use, so feel free to ignore that. Come up to the filter section. Filter 1 mixes all the way to the top. Low pass 2. I have a automation to open that filter up, but don't necessarily worry about that, it's not important. Cut off all the way to the left with an envelope 3 routed, a little bit less than half. This is key to get the correct tone on this synth. So copy my attack, decay, and level settings and also release accordingly. Let's go ahead and go to the voicing tab. Unisano 3 on this voicing tab. You have a little bit of Unisano spread, so turn that on. I have it over 1 or 2 or 3 clicks. Trigger always. I believe the OSC tab is not active, so no need to worry about that. Lastly, for this chord preset, you want to copy those attack, level, decay, release settings, etc. I believe that'll do it for this preset. Let's go ahead and head over to the main ARP in this breakdown. That'll be right here. It looks awfully similar to the last preset, but it's a little bit different. OSC1, -12. Pulse saw, copy those settings. OSC2 is going to be 0. Pulse saw again, copy those settings. We have no OSC3. Mod os is on, but you don't need it, don't worry about it. Good amount of bright noise is added to this sound. Insert 1, I have a hard clipper. Insert 2, I have a bit crusher. Going up the FX section, FX1, some chorus is added. FX2, got some verb added. EQ tab is off. Let's go ahead and head to the filter section. Filter 1 is a daft. Want to make sure you put this mix slider all the way up to the top. Again, this number 1 open tab, do not open cutoff filter, don't worry about it. Put it if you want, it's no big deal. Again, I have an envelope 3 routed just like that. Envelope 3's attack, decay, level, and release settings are as follows, so feel free to copy those. Into the voicing section of this, it's going to be a Unisano 3. Let's see if we have any spread actually. A couple degrees of pitch spread, pitch cutoff. So make sure you turn that on. Polyphon, trigger always. I believe nothing is in use in here, and I would be correct. I think the last part of this preset would just be envelope 4. And those are the settings as well. Again, I have an open up automation down here. Opens everything up and makes it more, opens the saws and lets the cutoff come through to add power when you're building it up. So feel free to add that if you'd like. And that should about do it for this preset. Then also on the there's a bell sounding synth in this breakdown as well. I try my best to recreate it again. Ideally, you want to use Nexus 2 to make. I would use Nexus 2 to make bell sounds. It has the best natural sounding pianos, guitars, bells, etc., etc. But I went ahead and recreated it for people in case you don't have access to a Nexus. The bell sounds are right here, and I will just quickly go over these for the sake of time. Oscillator 1 is going to be a -12. You want that on a sine triangle spectrum, everything to the right. Oscillator 2 is going to be Magwire. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but that one. Magwire or whatever. You want to put that at -12 as well with everything to the right. And then oscillator 3 is going to be another sine triangle at 0 with settings as such. Mod os is on but doesn't need to be. There's nothing actually active. No noise. A little bit of simple delay. A little bit of sine shaper. Let's go up to the FX1 section. We have chorus settings as such. We have FX2 reverb settings as such. A lot of reverb on this one. And those would be my EQ settings. Let's head on over to the filter section. I want to put that on a low pass 2, mix all the way to the top, resonance all the way down, cutoff knob all the way to the left. Again, I like routing this envelope 3 up here, route that up there, copy these attack, decay, level, release settings. Oftentimes I like to route envelopes to filters as it gives you much better control over your sound and than just using the filter cutoff itself, especially in Massive that has pretty bad cutoffs in my opinion. Let's see what else. Let's go to the voicing tab. Unisono 1, nothing in the spread section. This is all okay. Trigger always. I believe there's nothing going on here. Looks like I have a restart via gate actually. It was probably doing some weird phase stuff. So come to the oscillator phase section, click the restart via gate, take your MOS slider and put it a little bit less than 180. This will just help it not oscillate in and out, which is a long story to explain, but Google restart via gate massive if you need to. And finally, envelope 4, the main envelope, those are the settings for the bell. You'll want to note the decay, level, attack, and then mainly the release as the bell. To give it a more belly sound, I had the release way over there. I think that about does it for this long video on this breakdown of Ready for Action. As I said, check the description below. You can download these presets. Also, I do mastering of almost all genres of modern dance music. I've mastered hundreds of tracks in the last year. I love doing it. So check out my website in the description as well, and I'd be happy to hear from you and offer any assistance that I can. All right, I appreciate it, guys. Have a good one. Peace.